One of the hardest parts for me was accepting things were my fault and that it was my doing, and that there were things I was being exposed to, situations I had to deal with, and I was just like, how is this me? You know, I started to condemn myself, thinking like, am I doing something wrong? Or, you know, just really like, why am I attracting this? So then it's kind of like, okay, well, you may not be of those things, but you certainly thinking about it, talking about it, watching shows, listening to songs. Like, how else is this energy getting in that you are now seeing it manifested? And then you, rather than deal with it, you are in a position of trying to fix it. So you get stuck trying to fix what it is you're being exposed to, even as an enlightened being, as someone who's aware and knows what's going on. It's that much harder when you don't understand, when you're getting shit. Okay? Does that make sense? So it's not your fault. Like, you're not doing anything wrong. It's just, that's how sensitive the energy is. That's how much of your attention is required. It's how deep you have to understand it, but how light you have to be, right? It's a deep understanding of, okay, this is how this works. Like, it's all or nothing. I can't still be sad about people that's passed on. I can't be angry that they died. I can't be angry that they're no longer here. I can't be sad. Y'all want to laugh? Let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you a story. I'm going to tell you a lot of stories. Why am I going to tell you these stories? I'm going to tell you stories how I have seen people around me and have observed their behaviors and have looked at them doing what I no longer do. That being said, them doing what I no longer do makes what they're doing so much more obvious to me, and so much more clarity has come as to what we're all doing and not realizing we're doing. I'm gonna say wrong. Why am I gonna say wrong? Because you don't have the life you want. You don't have the things you want. You're not happy. You say you're happy, but are you really happy? If you could describe happy, and they said, name someone you know that's happy, all I know is name all you want. But if you're not naming yourself, that's why we need to have this conversation. Nobody's forcing your hand. I'm just someone who learned this, and I'm just like, oh my God, guys, if you only knew how easy this shit is. And it's so crazy how this could just roll off my tongue, how easy this. It's not easy. It's not easy. But I'm giving you the simplified version. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know how easy it's going to be for you, for real, for real. I know how stubborn you're going to be. I know how in denial you're going to be. You're going to fight. And then you're going to be left with yourself. You're going to be like, oh, yeah, not, oh, she was right. I don't care for, oh, she was right. Oh, let me get my shit together so I could live the life I want for however long I'm left here. I don't know about you, but we all have an expiration date, ma'am, sir, ma'am, sir. Unless you figured out the fountain of youth. I'm gonna be 102. Yes, be ready to be sick of me. 102, baby. That's my dream. A healthy 102. Why? I met her. I met a woman who was 102, a God-fearing woman, beautiful soul. She literally took 2 pills. I think calcium, God, and probably vitamin D. Who knows? Like, it was just like, wow, that's nice, you know? Because prior to that, I was seeing stuff. I was just like, ooh wee. But you know, you understand energy. You don't do you woo wee anymore. You understand. You understand. And that's all it is. One of the passages in the Bible that says, my people die for lack of knowledge. Boy, oh boy. Lack of knowledge. And the knowledge for me was how energy works. And how much I'm carrying or was carrying that I need not to. Even down to my opinion of things. Okay? This is how deep it gets. Okay? I said we're not carrying the pain of relationships. Well, past ones that are ones passed on and all that, right? Even the current ones. I'm so bold to say, if you're not happy in that relationship, honey, because you think about it's a self thing anyway. So why not make the relationship with yourself the most important one? Because that's the one that matters. That's the one that's going to create the path, light your path. If you think about it, connect the dots. If the steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord, okay, you listen to the voice of the Lord. Bet. How do you hear the voice of the Lord? What is it telling you to do, and when and why? It's not just when, oh, the Lord told me to bless you with $10. Okay, and no, the Lord is with you all the time, every moment. So every thought, it either is or it isn't. Everything you're doing. I'm in this car. The temperature, I must have, because it's cold today. For me, I must have adjusted this thing so many. I mean, I'm doing feet, window. Not window. Well, yeah, the window pane. The I'm doing, you know, because I learned this early on. Like, I have to be comfortable. That's first and foremost. No stomach grumbling. You know, make sure you're fed. Take care of yourself. Make sure you're fed. Excuse me. Make sure you're you know, you drink before you start giving of yourself to anybody else. That's all. That's all. It's a self relationship, right? And then the more you listen to yourself, your steps get ordered by how you feel, right? And if you're taking steps and you're feeling good about your steps, then they're the right steps, no matter what anybody says or thinks. So let's take for example a job. All right, bet you have a job. All right, I don't feel like going to work. All right, fine. You don't feel like going to work. Why you don't feel like going to work? Why don't you feel like going to work? You woke up this morning. Because I'm going to say call out. I'm going to say take the day off. How you go about it is where the problem is, right? Are you going to lie? Is your grandmother going to die again? Like, what are you prepared to do? Because that's what you don't understand. It's like, oh, I'm taking time for myself. Yeah, but you had to lie to the place to tell them a story. And then you out in the streets, right? What if you bump into somebody? How are you going to feel? What if somebody from work sees you? What if you decide, oh my God, I'm going to have such and such for lunch today. And you happen to, but like, I'm just saying, these are the little things that we do and don't realize the energy attached to them. If you're going to do something, do it. Don't do it and feel guilty about it. Don't do it while you feel guilty about it. Don't do it if you're going to feel bad. Don't do it if you currently feel bad. Let's go into examples. I mentioned people who haven't let go of past loved ones. You got to let it go. Not because you don't love them. Not because you're mean, cold-hearted, but because of energy. The energy of sadness. The energy of loss. The energy, oh my God, what am I going to do? I can't be without this person. Life is this. Life. It's no bueno. They're gone. You're here. Hello. It's not to be mean. I have a video. I don't know if I posted it. It's not personal. It's energy. Let me put some chapstick on these lips. Hold on. Yeah, it's not personal. It's energy. You have an ailment or something that's, bothering you. All right, say it's pain, What are you doing? You're trying to fix the pain? You're trying to do what it takes to keep the pain away? That's fine. That's all fine. But when somebody says, how you doing? Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like if you have pain, because let me think. I've had pain, right? And you know what I told myself? Well, at least the other knee is fine, right? Because I was exercising. I've had a few couple things. Like I've pulled muscles and I've done a couple things. But the most recent one, there's one that's a little bothersome. It's a little shoulder something. But I'm only talking about it because I'm talking to you. And I want you to know that, like, again, we're all in this together. We all are going through this. So I know what I'm doing as I go through things. And I just feel like I should share it. Because it's helping me, so why not tell you how I'm doing it so it could help you? Because you need the help. Because you want to be happy, right? And it's not like I want to be happy doing cartwheels. My chapstick's almost finished, y'all. It's not like you're, doing cartwheels. Well, maybe you will. I don't know. Maybe you will be doing cartwheels. But I like things to work out. I like when stuff works out in my favor. I was watching this other influencer. Oh my God. Apparently there's like this airport something where you get to the airport just in time. It was interesting to see the comments of the people like, girl, you're crazy. But she's aligned. That's all it was. She's aligned. She believed she could and she did. They're like, oh, don't try it at JFK. Listen, you could be who you are. You are where you are. Like, this is an energy you embody. It's who you are. It's what you become. It's not like, oh, let me tune in now. No, you become this. This is like, it becomes natural to you. It has to be natural to you. And it shouldn't be hard because you were born that way. It's who you are. You're already naturally that way. So tap in. What else do? We have opinions of others. Too many opinions. Nobody cares. And you know who don't care? Your higher self. Your higher self loves everybody. Your higher self never upset. Everything's okay. Your higher self is not worried about, oh, what you mean. What you trying to say? What do you mean by that? Your higher self is not worried that, oh, she's nasty. She didn't say good morning. None of that. You know what your higher self is saying? All right. So you're walking. Good morning. So-and-so didn't reply. Higher self says, okay. What you say? Oh, what's up your ass? Oh, some people are so rude. Oh, they don't like to say good morning. Oh, da-da-da. Or you may not even do that. You might even go, that was rude. Like, you have an opinion. Trust that you have an opinion. Know that you have an opinion no matter what. Anything you see, hear, smell, taste, touch, you have an opinion of it. Just know that you want to catapult, what they say, quantum catapult. That's what it feels like. Like, well, not catapult. No, it's not quantum leap. It's not. Well, stop making it so big. It's so. Just be. You are loved. You're loved. So it's not going to be hard. It's not supposed to be hard. If it's hard, you're doing something wrong. And it's only hard because you're carrying too much. All right. So we talked about death of a loved one. We talked about our opinions of others. What else do we do? God, the opinions of others is so big. It is so big. And you know what else tends to happen? You adopt an opinion that someone else has of the person. I have teenagers about to go into high school. And you have the upperclassmen telling the lowerclassmen, the entering freshmen or whatever, about what to expect. And I promise you, it's not even anything great. Oh, I have this teacher. Oh, she did it. Okay, what is that doing? It's planting a seed of what? You just ruined that experience for that person. So that's one example, which is someone telling you something about someone else before you get there. We do it to each other all the time. Restaurants, places, jobs, people, experiences, all that's great. It's fine. But trust that your opinion is yours. And yes, there will be similarities, but we need to pull our power back to self. That's all I'm saying. There's too much of this. Oh, me too. Is it really? Is it really you too? And what's the reason? Because your why has to always be because you're going to feel better. That's the selfishness. What am I going to get out of it? You don't want to say it out loud? Say it on the inside. What am I going to get out of it? Bet. All my mamas. Not even mamas. Anybody. Call. Your phone rings. Hey, yo, can you? I know you're off today. Can you? And they insert. You have people in your lives like that. Jobs like that. I know you're busy, but... All right. All I'm saying, there are a multitude of examples where that exists. Stop for a moment and ask yourself, before you do anything, self first. Best friend. Self, best friend. Okay? That's where it starts. Yourself is your best friend. What do you want? What do you need? Hi! Hi, y'all! I know, I tend to not look straight. I do it in person too, and I know it comes off untrustworthy.